Stand in your bathroom and look at what you are actually dealing with. Not the polished version you see before guests arrive. The version that exists on a regular Thursday afternoon. The film on the tiles. The ring at the tub waterline that scrubbing does not remove. The soap haze on the glass door. The grout that looks darker than it did when it was new. If any of that is familiar, the problem is not that you are not cleaning enough or not working hard enough. The problem is almost certainly that you are using the wrong thing on the wrong kind of dirt. And the reason you are using the wrong thing is that nobody ever told you there are two completely different categories of bathroom dirt that need opposite treatments. I am Levi Yoder. I was raised plain here in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, and the farmhouse I grew up in had one bathroom for 9 people. My mother kept it clean with 2 things: white vinegar and baking soda. She understood what each kind of bathroom dirt actually is, which meant she always reached for the right one rather than reaching for the same product regardless of what she was facing. A bathroom cleaned with the right thing on the right surface takes less time, requires less physical effort, stays clean longer, and gives you no reason to wonder why the same problem reappears a week after you worked so hard on it. I'm going to show you what she knew and exactly why it works the way it does. Before I show you, let me say this plainly. If you want the full collection of the old homestead methods that were handed down in our family, from the garden and orchard to the pantry, cellar, and the everyday keeping of a house, I have gathered them into one simple ebook. You will find it in the description below. Now, let us get back to the topic. Here is the piece of knowledge that makes everything else in this video make sense. Bathroom dirt falls into 2 categories that are chemically opposite, and each one requires the opposite of what the other needs. The first is mineral scale, the white or brownish hard crust at the water line in the tub, on the faucet base, around the drain, inside the toilet bowl. Mineral scale is alkaline. It forms when the minerals in tap water, primarily calcium and magnesium carbonate, deposit on surfaces as the water evaporates. Alkaline deposits respond to acid. The second category is soap scum and body oil, the gray or white film on the tile walls, the shower floor, and the glass door. Soap scum forms when the fatty acids in soap combine with the alkaline minerals in water to create a compound that clings to whatever it touches. Soap scum responds to alkaline. White vinegar is a mild acid. Baking soda is a mild alkaline. Between those 2 things, every kind of dirt in a bathroom has something that will actually dissolve it rather than rearrange it. The products sold in the cleaning aisle are one formulation attempting to do both jobs at once, which means they are optimized for neither job, and the fragrance they carry creates the sensation of cleanliness that the cleaning itself did not fully deliver. This is why the ring in your tub comes back within a week. You clean the surface without dissolving the mineral deposit that has chemically bonded to it, and the next shower deposits more mineral on top of what was already there. The deposit grows. The product only covers the tub ring first. The discoloration at the water line is mineral scale. And scrubbing harder does not work because you cannot abrade away a deposit that has chemically bonded to the porcelain. What dissolves it is acid held in contact with the surface long enough to break that bond. Pour undiluted white vinegar directly onto the ring, or soak a cloth thoroughly in vinegar and press it against the ring so the acid stays in contact. Leave it 30 minutes for a recent ring, an hour for one that is built up over months. When you come back, the ring wipes off in a single pass. You are not scrubbing it away. The acid did the work while the vinegar sat there. All you are doing is wiping off what the acid dissolved. My mother did this weekly, which meant the ring never built up past a few days of deposit, which meant 30 minutes was always enough. The tiles and the shower walls are the opposite problem. The gray film on tile is soap scum, and vinegar will not work on it because soap scum is not alkaline. Vinegar on soap scum moves it around without dissolving it. What cuts through soap scum is an alkaline cleaner, which is where the baking soda comes in. Make a paste of baking soda and a small amount of liquid dish soap, roughly 3 parts soda to 1 part soap. Apply it to the tile walls with a damp cloth and work it in with small circular strokes. Let it sit 10 minutes before rinsing. The mild abrasive in the soda lifts the film mechanically, while the alkaline chemistry cuts through the fatty acid component that makes it cling. For the glass shower door where soap scum builds into a haze, spray white vinegar across the surface instead. The soap scum on glass has a significant mineral component that the vinegar attacks, which is why glass behaves differently from tile, even though both carry the same film. Let it sit 5 minutes, wipe with a dry cloth. The grout is the hardest surface to keep clean, and the one where most commercial tile cleaners fail most visibly. Grout is porous. It absorbs what touches it and holds it in the pores, which is why grout that appears clean when wet reveals the problem the moment it dries. You clean the surface. The problem lives in the pores. Spray undiluted white vinegar directly onto the grout lines and let it sit 10 to 15 minutes. The acid works into the pores and loosens the mineral deposits and soap residue that have soaked in over months or years. Take a stiff brush and scrub along the lines with the vinegar still wet. Rinse with clean water. For grout that has darkened badly over years of accumulation, make a paste of baking soda and vinegar, work it into the lines, and let the fizzing action run for 5 minutes before scrubbing and rinsing. The fizzing is the acid and the alkaline reacting against what is in the pores. It has real cleaning action at the point of contact, not just at the visible surface. One rule before you mix anything in this bathroom: never combine vinegar with bleach, and never use vinegar in a surface you just cleaned with a bleach-based product. Together they produce chlorine gas, which is genuinely dangerous in a small enclosed space. Vinegar and baking soda are safe together. Vinegar and plain dish soap are safe together. Baking soda and dish soap are safe together. Bleach is the only thing in this whole system that has a hard separation rule, and it stays entirely separate from anything acidic. The faucet and the chrome fixtures are where hard water announces itself most visibly. The white crust at the faucet base, the greenish white around the drain, the spots on the chrome, all of it is mineral scale and all of it responds to acid. Soak a cloth in undiluted white vinegar and press it against the crust. Leave it 30 minutes. The bond between the mineral and the metal loosens and the crust wipes away without scraping, which is what scratches chrome and dulls the finish over time. For the small screen inside the faucet tip that fills with mineral and reduces water flow, unscrew it, drop it in a cup of vinegar for 30 minutes, rinse, reinstall. The pressure usually comes back immediately. A plumber called for low shower pressure will recommend a fixture replacement. The problem is almost always mineral in the aerator, and the fix takes 2 minutes. The shower head is the same problem at larger scale. Remove it. Submerge it in undiluted vinegar in a bag or a bowl for 30 minutes, rinse thoroughly, and reinstall. If it cannot easily be removed from the wall fitting, fill a plastic bag with vinegar, pull it up over the shower head so the head is fully submerged in the liquid, and secure the bag around the supply pipe with a rubber band or a twist tie. Leave it overnight. Jets that have been spraying unevenly or at reduced pressure from mineral buildup will be clear by morning. The toilet gets the harshest cleaning chemicals of anything in the bathroom, and it needs the gentlest. The bowl ring is mineral scale. Pour 1 cup of white vinegar into the bowl, spread it around the waterline with the brush, and leave it 30 minutes. The ring wipes off. For the hidden rim channel where the flush water exits the jets under the rim, which is where mold and mineral scale both accumulate invisibly and where most toilet odor actually starts, pour 1 cup of vinegar down the overflow tube inside the tank. That is the hollow pipe standing open at the top of the tank interior. It connects directly to the rim channel. Vinegar poured down it travels the whole channel, breaks down what is growing there, and exits through the jets when you flush. Leave it an hour before flushing. This is the step that ends the cycle of the stain coming back every week rather than just postponing it, because the stain was never coming from the bowl. It was coming from the channel above it. Think about what lines the cleaning aisle at the store. A product for the toilet bowl, a different one for the tile, a different one for the glass, one for the grout, one for the chrome fixtures. 6 products for one small room, each requiring a separate purchase when it runs out. Each built for one narrow surface with a formulation you cannot read and a fragrance designed to make the cleaning feel more complete than it actually was. White vinegar and baking soda clean every surface I have shown you. They cost almost nothing per use. They leave no residue that itself needs to be cleaned away the following week. The bathroom that smells of vinegar for 10 minutes after cleaning smells of nothing an hour later, because vinegar is volatile and leaves nothing behind when it dries. The bathroom that smells of 6 commercial products layered on each other is covering what those products did not clean. My mother kept one bathroom clean for 9 people for 30 solid years with a bottle of vinegar and a box of baking soda. Not because it was all she could manage, because it worked better than what she would have had to buy. Tell me in the comments which surface you struggle most to keep clean and whether the category it belongs to, mineral scale or soap scum, matches what you have been reaching for to clean it. And tell me your county and your state while you are there. I read every single one. Next time, I am going to show you how my mother kept the bathroom smelling genuinely fresh all week with nothing but 2 things from the kitchen pantry. No plug-in device, no aerosol spray, no replaceable cartridge, no cord of any kind. A room that smells clean because it is clean, and not because something sitting in the corner is working every hour to cover what the cleaning did not address. The people who built this country with their own 2 hands knew things we are only just now starting to truly remember.